welcome to another beach edition of 5 Things to Know for Tokyo 2020. My name is Ken Hanscom, and each week I bring you the latest stories and news related to Tokyo 2020. Hope wherever you're watching, you have a fantastic Labor Day weekend, enjoying a safe and relaxing time with your family. Now on to number 1. Let's talk about flights. Is now the right time to book your flight to Tokyo 2020? Here are 3 reasons why it might be. 1, airlines are offering more refundable fares than they have ever offered before. So the protection and safety that you have in booking is none other than like you're ever to have over the next 6 months, 8 months to a year. The second reason is the prices are super low. If we look here and here, both the award miles as well as its prices for flights to Japan from LA are super cheap, $750 round trip, and there's still economy saver fares available on awards travel. This rarely happens, and I'll tell you, it never happened last year. These prices were 4 to 5 times what they are today, and you couldn't find an economy saver fare anywhere. So it may be the right time for you to book your flight to Tokyo 2020 for next year. Next up, if you're looking for additional tickets for Tokyo 2020, for Cosport USA, your next opportunity is going to be this Tuesday, September 8th at 12 o'clock. That's 12 o'clock Eastern time. And what these tickets are likely the tickets that were returned in the previous segment over the last couple of months when Cosport had their option to return tickets if you were unable to attend Tokyo 2020 next year. So if you're there, be there early. There's likely to be a queue, and then you have to try your luck to see if you can get those tickets you want. Will there be gymnastics? Will there be opening ceremony? Will there be closing ceremonies? I have no idea, but you don't know if you don't try. So good luck, and let's go on to number 3. There was quite a bit of surprise this week when Abe, Super Mario, announced that he'd be stepping down due to health issues. Initially, there was a concern that he would no longer be involved with Tokyo 2020. And I know for me, that was going to be a disappointment because I remember being at the closing ceremonies of Rio 2016 and seeing him pop up as Super Mario as part of that ceremony. The good news is, as part of additional announcements this week from the Tokyo 2020 committee, Abe is going to continue to be involved in the Olympics for next year. So really looking forward to seeing him participate there and hope his health issues improve from where they are today. All right, let's get on to number 4. Sometimes we go outside of Tokyo 2020 and cover other news. This week, in a pretty cool development, LA 2028 revealed their official logo. Well, technically it's an infinite logo. That was a collaboration of at least 26, apparently with more to come. And if you don't like one of the particular designs, you can keep scrolling through them, and I'm sure there's one you'll like, which makes it really attractive for merchandise and other types, because you can always find something that likely appeals to you, including for me, I'm likely going to pick something up that looks very, very similar to the 1984 LA Olympics shirt. So that's it for number 4. Now on to number 5. This is the most common question that I get, like 10 to 15 times a week, either through posts or messages. Hey Ken, are there going to be spectators at Tokyo 2020? The simple answer is, I don't know, but I sure hope so, and the committee and others are planning as if there will be. I'm planning if I will be going. However, that being said, the closest thing we have to a roadmap is what the committee has published, which is their roadmap to Tokyo 2020 and 2021. If you look really closely at the image here, what you'll see is Q1 of next year, so January, February, March of 2021 is when we are going to see what countermeasures, if required, will be in place for Tokyo 2020. I know that's not a lot of certainty, so either you have to, 1, wait, or 2, make plans understanding that things may change until we get to that point. And like I said, that's probably the earliest that we'll really know, because so much can happen. 1 week we're hearing that there's basically it's going to be required to have a vaccination to go to Tokyo 2021. Next week we're going to hear it's not going to require it. And that information is going to continue to change over the coming weeks. So that's it for this week on 5 Things to Know for Tokyo 2020. I'm Ken Hanscom, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll catch you next week.